Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so we got this really interesting set of materials from a listener about the Naran Kaghan valleys. Today, we're going to try and unpack what makes these places so, well, captivating, really get into why people are drawn there.
Exactly. We're setting the scene for, a look into this specific area in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. This deep dive should hopefully reveal the key features, the sort of essence of why these valleys are such a big deal for visitors.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Straight away, the sources pull you into the Mansehra district, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and they immediately flag Naran Kaghan as these just beautiful green valleys. But what really jumped out at you first, geographically speaking?
Well, what's fascinating is how the sources get into the details, the natural characteristics. They paint a really vivid picture. You get these huge, lush green mountains, pine trees everywhere, sloping right down, and then specific natural wonders like the lakes.
Ah, like Saif-ul-Malook, that one came up quite a bit.
Yes, exactly. Lake Saif-ul-Malook. And the research, it touches on its legendary status. It's not just a pretty lake high up there, though it is stunning, emerald green apparently, but it's also steeped in local folklore and a whole other layer, culture on top of nature.
That's pretty amazing. So, stunning views and stories, what else makes up the sort of natural backbone of the area?
Crucially, there's the Kunhar River. This isn't just some picturesque stream. The sources frame it as this glacial lifeblood. It literally carved the valleys. Apparently, that's why they have that classic U shape, a real geological footprint.
Wow, okay.
And all that water, plus the high altitude, well, that creates a very specific microclimate. The sources mentioned the cool weather in summer quite a bit, which is, a huge contrast to a lot of Pakistan at that time. So it's a natural escape hatch, heat-wise. And that fosters a unique kind of alpine biodiversity, too. It's this combination that really explains why it became such a haven.
Right, that makes sense. So you have this incredible picture, the mountains, the mythical lake, the river carving through that crisp air. So what do the sources say people actually do there when they visit, especially in summer? How do they engage with it all?
Yeah, that's where it gets interesting. The research suggests summer is when it really comes alive as like an outdoor hub. It's definitely more than just looking at the views. There's a big emphasis on activities, things like hiking, challenging, multi-day treks even, up to amazing viewpoints, high-altitude camping too. Apparently the stars are incredible. And just generally engaging more deeply with nature. Fly fishing came up in the Kunhar, or just finding quiet spots to, soak it all in. It's presented as a very active kind of experience in the sources.
Okay, so if we pull all these threads together, the landscape, the climate, the activities, it really starts to become clear why Naran Kaghan is so significant. It's not just another pretty spot on the map, is it?
Absolutely not. The materials definitely position these valleys as like one of Pakistan's top-tier tourist destinations. A real jewel. It's a combination of everything, the stunning glacier-carved geography, specific features like the lake and the river and all the things you can do there. That's what makes it so compelling. And for you, the listener, understanding these different facets, it kind of illuminates what makes any travel spot really resonate, whether it's for adventure or peace and quiet, or even getting a glimpse into unique ecosystems and cultures.
So yeah, to sort of boil it down, Naran Kaghan is this remarkable meeting point of just breathtaking natural beauty and a whole range of engaging outdoor stuff too. Definitely a place worth knowing about if you're interested in these kinds of stunning layered landscapes.
Which actually brings up an interesting point to think about. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How does this specific combination, unique geography like glacial valleys, high-altitude lakes, plus a particular climate, how does that not only create very distinct ecosystems, but also shape the kinds of recreation people do there, and even the stories and culture that grow up around it? And what might that suggest about other places around the world that are described in similar ways?
Yeah, that's a really fascinating angle to consider. And as we wrap up, it really just highlights the incredible, intricate natural diversity we have on this planet, doesn't it? And all the layers of discovery waiting in each unique spot.